Hey, it's Coach Ben from Online Soccer Skills, and in today's video, we're going to be working on shooting technique with your laces. And a few of the problems that I see that players face when they're trying to score with their laces is they're not really connecting with their laces. They're coming under the ball or they're hitting the ball with their toe. And so I want to try to break this down and make this as simple as possible. So when you practice shooting on your own, you're doing this with the correct technique. And you want to make sure you're doing this with your right and your left foot. So the way I'm going to break this down is we're going to practice with the ball at a stationary position. So if you're practicing on your own, I want you to make sure you can master this first before you start dribbling and shooting. So the first thing I'm going to do is I have the ball here at a stationary position. I'm going to back away from the ball about 3 or 4 yards. And then I'm going to put myself at an angle. And if I'm going to be shooting right-footed, I have to give myself a little bit of an angle. That way when I approach the ball, it's easy for me to connect with my laces. So as I approach the ball, I want to make sure that I get to the ball fast. A lot of players out there are taking small steps and they're stuttering their feet when they get to the ball. And what that's going to do is throw off your momentum, and that's going to kill your power. So you have to be able to attack the ball, and you want to run to the ball quick. That's going to give you all the momentum to strike through the ball and get as much power as possible. So you want to be able to get there quick and not stutter your feet. So you want to be able to get there. Now the next step is after you get to the ball, you need to plant the foot that you're not kicking with next to the ball. So it needs to be even. And I have to be able to point my foot towards the target, which is the goal. If my left foot, which is the foot I'm planting with right now, is not pointed towards the target, then the chances of me scoring drop a lot. So I need to make sure that my left foot, or your right foot if you're left-footed, is planted next to the ball and it's going straight towards the goal. All right, now that you have perfect balance and your non-kicking foot is next to the ball and it's pointed towards the goal, you want to think about winding your shooting foot back. And the reason why you want to do that is because that's where you're going to get all your power. One of the biggest mistakes I see that players make is when they're about to strike the ball, their right foot is just coming here and they're not generating enough power. So if you're 20 or 30 yards away from goal, every time you shoot, you're not going to have enough power to get the ball there. And the way you're going to get more power is by winding your foot back. But as you wind your foot back, notice my chest here. My chest wants to drop over the ball. And the reason why I want to drop my chest over the ball is because that's going to keep my shots lower. And that's going to make it a lot harder for the goalies to save your shots because they're going to have to be diving for the ball. And a lot of players out there that make mistakes when they shoot, they make the mistake of leaning back while they're striking the ball. And that's going to force your right foot or your left foot under the ball. And that's going to make your shots go a lot higher, which is probably going to go over the goal. So you want to think about that when you take chances. When you're doing this on your own, you want to try to practice, having the ball at a stationary position, giving yourself a little bit of an angle. When you attack the ball, you want to get there quick. You want to plant your non-kicking foot next to the ball, and you want to wind your shooting foot back, and you need to strike the ball with your laces. And that's kind of the last key step. We want to talk about striking the ball with our laces and really following through our shots. And you want to try to land on your shooting foot. Also, when you land on your shooting foot, that's going to give you the momentum to get towards the goal if there's a rebound. And if you shoot and you're not following through, then you're not going to have the momentum to get to the ball quickly if the goalie doesn't catch it. So that's going to give you the ability to score more goals. As always, like, comment, or share this video. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, click the subscribe button below this video. That way you can stay updated with all of our newest videos that come out on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Also, I want you to click this button right here. You're going to be taken to a page where all I want you to do is just tell me what position you play, and I'm going to personally email you our highest level skills workout. All right, I'll see you next time.